What's good, guys? How are we doing? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about bulking. So I'm going to tell y'all everything you need to know. I'm going to give you my 5 tips on how to bulk successfully. Let's get started. Alright guys, tip number 1, determining exactly how much food you need to be eating every single day to gain weight. So it's pretty hard to bulk up and gain size if you don't know exactly how much food to eat. So the best way to figure out how many calories and how many proteins, carbs, and fats you need to eat every day is to literally just Google bulking calculator onto Google. It'll come up with a bunch of hits, and in each link there's like a calculator, and it'll ask you how much you weigh, how tall you are, what your age is, and then like what kind of lifestyle you live. And based on those answers, it'll give you a total number of calories and then a total number of proteins, carbs, and fats that you need to be eating every day. Each calculator is a little different, so I would just recommend using the first 4 to 5 calculators you find on that Google search, and then just average all the numbers out. So at the end, you'll have an average number of calories that you need to eat every day, and an average number of protein, carbs, and fats that you gotta eat every single day. Alright, tip number 2, track your shit. By using online apps such as MyFitnessPal or other apps like that, you can track your food every single day. So at the end of the day, you know how many, like the total number of calories and your total macros for that day. This way you 100% know what you've eaten, and that'll just help you stay on track. A lot of people when they bulk, they eat as much as they can and they think that they're actually eating a lot more than they really are, and they're disappointed when they don't get the results. So tracking your food is definitely essential. Tip number 3, schedule your meals. When you have like 5 to 6 meals that you have to eat in a day, it can be hard to kind of fit everything in, especially if you have classes or if you gotta work. I definitely recommend at the start of your day to figure out when you're gonna eat each meal. That way there's no excuses for missing a meal, and that way again you can just get all of those in. One thing that's helped me personally is just waking up a little bit earlier, so that way I have more time to eat. Tip number 4, this one is a real game changer. Using a gainer shake. It's an easy way to get an extra 600 to 1,000 calories in. They're super easy to make. Personally, I just put like a cup of milk, a scoop of protein powder, usually half a cup of oats, and a couple spoons of peanut butter in, blend it up, and that's like 700 to 800 calories right there. So using a gainer shake is a super easy way to get extra calories in, and it's also a lot easier to take down than eating like a big plate of food. Final tip, number 5, trial and error. So gaining muscle in general just takes a really long time. So don't get discouraged if after a couple weeks you don't see, immediate results. Like, it's a slow and steady progression. But having said that, if you don't see results after consistently following a meal plan and consistently going to the gym for about 3 weeks, then I would suggest, if you're bulking, increasing your calories and increasing your macros. Everybody's body is different and everyone's body works differently, so what works for me isn't going to work for you. So if you're not seeing progress after like 3 weeks of consistent eating and consistent gym time, then try increasing your calories. Try maybe different source of protein, different source of carbs. You have to find out what works for your own body. One thing I forgot to mention, super important to take like progress pics. This is something that like I did not take advantage of when I started training, and I really wish I did. But yeah, definitely take some progress pics like every week. Use the mirror to judge yourself, and you can use a scale as well. But I've always just loved looking into the mirror and seeing like how my body's responding. Alright y'all, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that, and hit the subscribe button as well. This is actually the first video the first real video I've shot, so I'm gonna drink my roommate's beer for celebration. Peace.